Hi, I'm Reed Swearingen. 2 years ago, we launched our Facebook page, Lamy's 1866. It was about the story of our historic building here in downtown Sedalia that we were rehabbing into retail spaces, office spaces, and luxury apartments. Today, I'm going to be joined by some of my co-workers who were with us throughout the entire project. We're going to rewatch this video and tell a little bit about what we remember about the project, about the video, and everything like that. So let's go ahead and dive in.
My name is Stafford Swearingen. My brother John and I are owners of J.A. Lamy Manufacturing. Over the years, it's been a shoe company. Our family bought it in 1911. Our great-grandfather did, from J.A. Lamy.
God, you can see.
At that point,
you can see, like, the first floor was just an absolute train wreck. I mean, maintenance source hadn't even moved out at this point. That's 2 years ago now. And he's sitting like where the front door is, and man, like, we didn't even start hardly demolishing this stuff.
Of Oxford jeans, and contracted with the government during both the First and the Second World Wars. On a handshake, we made Levi's for 50 years right here in
So that's the part that I find the most interesting, is that we did make Levi's for 50 years here, and everybody that comes back, we welcome back with open arms, because there's always somebody you know, or a family member or something like that here in Sedalia that has ties to this building, whether they worked here or not. So I got to meet this woman the other day who was having dinner and was telling us all about working here. She sewed zippers on, and it was my pleasure to welcome her back, and the smile that lit up on her face, because this was such an important part of her life, that now she gets to see it in the way that we realized it about, well, I guess 3 years ago when we started this thing. It was awesome.
50 years right here in Sedalia, Missouri. Do with this building is take this first floor space that you can see right here and turn it into some like retail, some specialty
So that was
shops,
one of the
things like that.
coolest parts of the video. So we took this video 2 years ago, and the plan was that we were going to have 6 different small retail spaces, none of which would be owned and operated by our group, but would be leased spaces. When we couldn't recruit tenants that we thought would fit the building for what we were trying to create, we decided to go it alone. And in 2 years' time, we created Number 5 Bistro Bar, Oxhorn Market, and Josey Records.
Holy cow. That's incredible, because now it's like all the walls are bare and the ceiling's been completely cleared off, but man, it's just like there's nothing. Like, I'm looking at almost like where we're sitting right now in Josey,
with a good view of downtown Sedalia. And then the third floor will be about 9 what we like to call luxury apartments with a gorgeous view.
We just peered through some of the pictures of when the building was under construction, particularly on the 3rd floor. I feel super grateful that I was able to be a part of this project from the beginning. Getting to see those walls being built and the whole thing come together. For one, I learned so much about construction and the process that goes into that, particularly as it relates to the rehabbing of old buildings. It was pretty awesome to see.
So the luxury apartments, like I thought they would be beautiful because of the walls and the floors, but they're considerably more beautiful than I would have. I mean, they are like, people walk into those things and like are knocked out.
Will be a cornerstone for downtown Sedalia, a gateway, if you will.
Stafford tells us about this project becoming a gateway to Sedalia. I think we owe a lot of that to the city for their help in redoing Pacific Street out front. It's a beautiful streetscape now that really sets off the front of the building and makes it such a warm and inviting place to come.
So that's the last. So we talk about what's in the building. I think the part that makes it one of the coolest parts of this whole project, rather, is the fact that we got the street done. So we don't even see it in this video, but that was the biggest pain in our side the entire time. We were actually open and operating for 3 or 4 months without a road. And for everybody who came in during that time and supported us, that's what really gave us our jump start. And so we are forever grateful to those people and everybody who's come since here in Sedalia. So thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys supporting us, watching this video, and we hope to see you down here at the Lamy's building soon.